Hi, I'm Toni, and this is your daily tarot reading. We're going to start out today by looking at the Angels and Auras Oracle cards. So, hello, and welcome back to all of you who are my returning subscribers. And if you are a returning viewer, hello to you as well. And hello to all of you who are brand new here. I am so glad that you found me. So we are going to see what messages your guides have for you today. So let's begin and see what they have with the Oracle cards. What messages and advice do they have? Well, that was quick. Okay, so we begin with abundance, faith, optimism, excitement, and breakthrough. Okay, abundance. Card number 33. I love that number. It's one of my, card number 13. Also one of my favorite numbers. That's great. That's actually two of my favorite numbers. 13. I love the number 13 because I'm a Swiftie, there's that. But that's not the reason why I love the number 13. I actually love the number 13 long before Taylor Swift because the number 13 adds up to 4, which is my favorite and lucky number. 4, it just so happens to be the number of the angels. It's the number of being in alignment, okay? And being alignment with your higher self, serving your mission and your purpose and being happy and healthy and well balanced. And when you're happy, healthy, and well balanced, you naturally attract abundance, and that's what faith, optimism, excitement, and breakthrough is. The next card I noticed came out in reverse. I'm going to show it to you right side up, however. It says it's card number 22. That's funny. I thought that said 33, and this is card, oh my God. Okay, this is card 13, all right, but I said 33, by accident. And then this card is 22, so 22, 33. And then this card is 44. Y'all, what's going on today? Ooh, let's find out. Okay, so this one's in reverse, card 22. It's everything is okay, but in reverse it says disbelief, alone, unanswered, and frustrated. Okay, so it could be that it feels like, you've been really focusing on your abundance with your faith, and you're having a lot of optimism and excitement, trying to get that breakthrough, for that manifestation and get that abundance that you've been seeking or whatever it is you've been trying to manifest. But it doesn't feel like the mail is coming, the delivery has arrived. Like you're sitting there waiting for this delivery to arrive. It's like, hello, universe, where's that thing I asked you for? I'm awaiting for love, for wealth, for health, hello. That's kind of what this is. It's like, the mailbox is empty. You're waiting for it, right? And this is creating a lot of, frustration, unanswered prayers, just kind of, maybe even feeling like you're alone in this universe, kind of, creating some disbelief when it comes to your faith, okay? So I think that's interesting. We have 13, 22, and now moving on to 44. I'm still tripping out that I saw 33 the first. That's just 22, 33, 44. These are what we call master numbers, okay? So when we talk about numerology, the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, each of those have a number. Each of those have a meaning, And this has to do with the frequency of the number. That's all it is. It just has to do with the frequency of the vibration of that number, okay? Everything is frequency and vibration, right? Always bringing it back to the frequency and vibration. But then when you start putting those numbers together, then they mean more things, okay? But when we come to the numbers by themselves, let's say the number 2, the number of partnership and union. So this is, not only mastering partnership and union with other people, without, but as within, partnership and unity with you and your higher self, with you and your mission and the purpose that you came to serve on this earth. Okay, so that's what the number 2 means. But when we double that number, so 22, now it becomes a master number because it's double the frequency. 22 means that you have mastered the lesson. I'm sorry, there's something right in front of me. It must be sticking to my hair. I can see it, and it's like right here. Oh, you know what it is, y'all? Y'all are gonna laugh. I'm like, I can see it reflecting in the light. It's a silver hair, of course it's reflecting. Getting old, man. But it beats the alternative. But the number 22 is the master of the number 2. And so what this means is you've mastered the understanding of how to connect to your mission, your purpose, your higher self, mastered understanding relationships. I'm not sure that anybody ever is a relationship master, but just learning how to co-create with others, how to communicate with others, things like that. And then 22 is now taking that lesson and going a level deeper, mastering it, really getting a mastery level so that you can become a teacher, so that you can become somebody who helps guide others and steers others through. So it's very cool. You have 22, 43, 44, and I thought I saw 33 because these are the mastering the lessons around relationships, around co-creating, union, partnership, co-creation, and working with the angels and being in alignment and in balance in your relationships, health, career, finances, and love life. So this is kind of a big deal to have these numbers, okay? So I'm very excited for y'all. And the last card, number 44, is, oh my gosh, your desires are within reach. Boy, does this tell a story. You have probably been focusing on some type of abundance, whether it's career, health, wealth, relationships, whatever it is you're trying to manifest. You've been keeping your, having faith, optimism, excitement, hoping for that breakthrough, but the breakthrough just ain't coming, and it's really testing your faith. These unanswered prayers, it's really making you feeling alone, creating some doubts and disbelief, maybe some frustration. But look, they're saying your desires are within reach. Again, I want to point out that the word here that I see twice now is faith. Both of these begin with faith. And both of these also have the word excitement. Okay, so faith and excitement is on here. But the difference between this one and this one is this one also says patience and relief. So have patience, young Padawan. Okay, the answer is coming. The relief is coming. The thing that you're hoping for is coming, and that isn't necessarily. I just want to say, and I heard. Make sure you say this very loudly. It doesn't mean what you're hoping you're going to get. You're going to get. Okay. Sometimes, to quote Garth Brooks, sometimes I thank God for unanswered prayers, but that is true because sometimes what you want comes from from your ego, and it doesn't mean that it's not something that wouldn't make you happy, but it doesn't always mean that something that makes you happy is what was best for you, what was in your best and highest good for your mission, for your purpose that you came here to serve. Okay, and so sometimes God's like, nah, even though you might think you might want that, and yes, it might make you happy for a while, it's going to, regardless, get in the way of you being in alignment with who you came to be, okay? So sometimes that's why things are delayed or don't come in the way we hope they do. They arrive in other forms or fashions because that's what's best for us, okay? So let's look at the Modern Witch Tarot. I love this deck. Angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides of whoever is watching. What's going on? What is going on with their manifestations? What is the slowdown? And tell me more about what is coming. And I kind of looking at this, it's funny, the oracle cards almost came out past, present, and future. It's like, here we are in the past. You focused on wanting something, and now here we are in the present, and it hasn't gotten here. But they're saying, but hold on. But wait, but wait, it's coming. So let me get a sip of some tea here, y'all. My throat is thirsty. Y'all are my first reading of the day, so gotta wet the whistle and warm up that pipe. I know some of you, what you're thinking, that is not what I meant. That is not what I meant. This is a family-friendly channel here, y'all, okay? Even though I occasionally say the F-bombs. Other than the occasional F-bomb slipping in, I try to keep it G, okay? All right, so here we go. Angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides. What are we dealing with here? So let's look at the past. How did we get here? Tell me about the energy of what led us to where we are right now. What is the energy of what led us to where we are at right now? There we go. The Hermit. There's Virgo. So this is definitely the energy of self-knowledge and wisdom. Going within, spending some time working on yourself. Justice. Wow. 2 major arcana. There's the Libra. So again, really focusing on balancing self and seeking truth, because there is the sword of truth, Archangel Michael's sword, actually. Then we have the 7 of Cups, making choices, maybe feeling a little overwhelmed by our choices. And crazy enough, we end with another Libra. So we have Virgo, Libra, and Libra. Here's twice. I'm sorry. What am I saying Libra for? Girl. No, ma'am. No. I just confused this with the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, my brain today. What is happening? It's probably because it's the first reading. I don't know. The first 10 minutes of the readings, I have to kind of warm my brain up. So it's like a car sitting in neutral, ready to drive, but it's not ready. It's not driving quite yet. It's just the potential's there. The engine's warm. We're just not fully running yet. So give me a minute. I was right. Libra, the world. I was confusing this with the Wheel of Fortune, which is Sagittarius and Pisces. Now we got Libra here twice with Justice, and then we have the Hermit with Virgo and Seven of Cups. So again, you were looking at your choices. You were looking at your whole world, specifically your world, okay? And trying to decide what was working, what wasn't working, the choices you were making, were they working for you in your favor, okay? In other words, the choices, when with Justice sitting here right beside Hermit, funny enough, that's actually my children's birthdays. That's my daughter and son's. My daughter's a Libra and my son's a Virgo, so that's funny. Them sitting there side by side. And boy, that even looks like my kids. So it's kind of funny, but there's just this energy of like you, in the past having, let's close that window. It sounds like somebody's talking outside. They're getting a little bit loud. It sounds like you were kind of just looking at yourself and being very honest, being very frank and blunt with yourself. Like, this is the truth about me that I need to see, and this is what I need. These are the choices that I need to make in order for my world, to kind of be what I want it to be. But more than anything, the world, when we talk about the world there, this is the card of the ending. This is the last card of the major arcana, and then we go back to the new beginning. And so this is saying, that this was the ending of some cycles. You were definitely kind of going through and choosing to let go of some things so that you could make room for something new to come in. So it's very interesting. I think, let me just ask a little clarity here around, let's ask about Justice. I just want to clarify, why is Justice here? I want to see, there it is, King of Swords. At the bottom, we have the Hanged Man, which is Pisces, and above, the Queen of Swords. So look, here is King and the Queen of Swords, both turning up in reverse. So this is, there's something I say when I go into meditation every day before I kind of tune out. I always ask my higher self, my guardian angel, I always say, I don't know, what do I need to know? And that's what this energy is. This is, I don't know, but what do I need to know? What do I need to know that I don't already know, in other words, okay? So this is what's hanging over your head, Queen of Swords. Here you are the King of Swords. Both of these are the energy of being in reverse, and I asked us to clarify Justice. So again, there is just, remember I mentioned there is Archangel Michael's sword, right? The sword. There's the sword of justice, the sword of truth, okay? Here it is again. You've noticed the King and Queen of Swords both are holding it for themselves. But their swords are down. And so this is just the feeling of imbalance, the feeling of not knowing yourself, of not fully knowing who you are and what you want. And so that's what this is. It feels like you have been on kind of a spiritual quest to get to know yourself. And the Hanged One, which is funny, the Hanged One and Virgo, these are very much reflectory cards, even though this was in reverse. This is getting unstuck, okay? So this is saying that you're trying to get unstuck, okay? You're focusing on getting unstuck. You don't know what you don't know, but you know that you're feeling stuck, and you would like to, maybe, it feels to me like what you're trying to manifest is different choices for your world, the ability to go in different directions. For some of you, while you might be focusing on manifesting something specifically, a person or a relationship or a job or a move or whatever, I think for a lot of you watching this, this is the energy of the place that we're at in this world where we have been, not necessarily liking the choices that we've made that have led us to places we are, and not necessarily liking the collective as a whole, the choices that we've made as a whole that have led us collectively to where we are, okay? There's just this undertone of just not feeling good about where we're at, okay, and how we got here, this energy, okay? And so when we clarify Justice here, there's this like, okay, I don't like the way this looks. I don't even understand quite how we got here, but I need to get unstuck. I need to get unstuck. And this is just a lot of self-reflection, a lot of self-wisdom and knowledge gained. And so here we are. You're ready to manifest something new. You're ready to go in a different direction, whether it's something specific. But like I said, I get the energy for a lot of you. It is just a different direction in general. Like something's got to give. Something's got to change. This isn't working. That kind of vibe, okay? So let's see where we're at right now. All right. We've got, nice, the Knight of Cups. We've got the Three of Cups. Beautiful. Look at all that love on the table. And we have, whoop, Two of Wands. All right, so here we are shifting and moving forward. Like I said, I get the energy that you're feeling a little bit frustrated, okay? Like, all right, I know that I need to raise the frequency and vibration of me in order to raise the frequency and vibration of the whole. Okay, like, we're all connected to the law of one, right? And as such, there's just this energy of, well, if I want the world to change, then I have to be the change I want to see. So if I want the world to, I want to have lead to this breakthrough with people being optimistic and excited and having faith again in themselves and each other and the world and at whole, then I gotta be the one doing it, right? So even if you haven't been trying to focus on manifesting something specific, I think for a lot of us, we are just focusing on what can we do ourselves to make a change, to be the change we wish to see. And just starting with ourselves, working on ourselves, healing ourselves, being on that journey. But maybe it's not coming as quickly as you want. Even if maybe you've done work on yourself, maybe if you're seeing some changes, but maybe you're not seeing the changes in the people around you or the experiences around you, or just the collective at whole. And so that's very interesting, because look what we have right here. Like I said, your desires are within reach. Just have faith and patience, okay? Relief is coming. Relief is coming. This is really, the relief is on the way. The Knight of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Two of Wands, making taking a different plan, different direction. And so the answers that you seek are coming. The relief that you hope for is coming. It feels like, I love the Three of Cups there. This is just this energy of, it's not just you that this is going to impact. Sorry, I've got an incense going and I realized I closed that window and now my room's getting smoky. I'm like, maybe we'll just let the outside noises come in, the street sounds come in. I'd rather do that than set off the smoke detector. That Three of Cups, real fast, I just want to ask, well, you know what? It picked straight up and it dropped that card right when I did. Six of Cups, beautiful. There is some healing of beliefs coming in for you, some old ways. It could be that you may have, even in childhood, lost faith in people and groups in the community that you live in, and it could be that this is a new reset around that. It could be that there's some healing here, but regardless, you're on the path of what you're wanting is coming. This is just, people getting along, celebrating. Honestly, this is also the timing card, and I just completely forgot about that. Two things about the Three of Cups. This is the card of by the next holiday. Interestingly enough, if you were watching this in the time that I dropped this, let's see, this will be the beginning of April 2024. So the next holiday here in the United States would be probably Mother's Day in May. I don't know about overseas what the next holidays would be. I'm sure there are some holidays coming up for y'all too that I don't know about. Then let's see, we have Father's Day here in the United States in June. I'm trying to get to the next major holiday that everybody shares. So that's pretty far away because we just celebrated Easter last week. Let's see, Father's Day, 4th of July is just United States. Then we have nothing in August. September's Labor Day, that's United States. Halloween. So it could be by the end of this year, going into fall even. One thing about this other card, timing about this card, is it's 3 cups, so we're talking about 3 years. So it could be, I love that somebody just laughed outside. That was like perfect timing. Like, yeah, celebrate. We got 3 years of like of getting things cleaned up and things going in the right direction. But the prayers have been heard. Okay, the new direction is being taken. Okay, and so I just want to let you know not to give up faith or to lose hope, because just remember, it's always darkest before the dawn. Okay, and it does feel like there is some energy of this. The choices you're making now, and like I've said, I've been saying this for a while, are going to really impact the next few years in big ways. Like some choices that we make right now are only going to play out for the next week, 2 months, 3 months. But right now, in this specific time period, the choices you are making are big. They are really impacting your future long term, and maybe in ways you can't even see yet. So be mindful that you are coming from a place of faith, of happiness, of excitement, of hope for the future, okay? Because that patience will be rewarded. That relief is on its way, okay? So let's look at the future incoming energy, and then we will wrap it up. 2 and 3. There we go. So we have the Empress in reverse, the 5 of Swords, the Page of Wands is in reverse, the 9 of Swords, and the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so hold on, let me just kind of, it's a lot of cards. Empress, Five of Swords, Page of Wands, Nine of Swords, Six of Pentacles. So listen, incoming energy, this is going to take some time. Like I said, this is a slower process. Knight of Cups in there, the Three of Cups is sitting there. This is a hurry up and wait kind of thing, but they're saying the thing is that this is a process where you are going to have, I feel like possibly the next 2 years to, okay, hang on, I'm looking at what's at the bottom of the deck. Yep. You're going to have possibly the next 2 years to reap the benefit of the choices you make now. And by that, I mean, where is it you want to go? What is it, the big goals that you're really trying to accomplish, not just for yourself, but for everybody? Like, what would you like to see in general for the world, for society, for everybody, okay? Focus on what is it that you're hoping to see, because I have a feeling what's coming is they're asking you to not be in a rush. There are lessons that haven't even begun to show themselves, so that you need to discover before what you're hoping will come can come. Okay. The reason why it may feel like it's taken forever and ever and ever to get here is because you haven't discovered these creative blocks that you have yet. There is going to be these opportunities for you to see where you're struggling and how that's impacting you overall. Okay. And I don't know, this is day in, day out life. You're like, well, that's just typical. I don't mean that. I'm saying that the things that you choose right now to focus on, okay? It was like, I want to feel more joyful. I want to have experiences that make me feel more connected, more whole, or I want to strengthen the bonds of this relationship, or I want to improve my health, and this is what I'm focusing on right now. Over the next 2 years, that theme is going to take off running. It's just going to be the theme. You're going to see yourself focusing on. And the reason that you don't have it yet, the reason why you haven't acquired it, so that's why you're now focusing on what you want, is going to be revealed to you. It's finally like going to become clear. What is the block? How are you getting in your own way and getting yourself off course, and how are you letting those blocks really manifest themselves into actual abundance blocks, okay? Health blocks, career blocks, love blocks, success blocks, whatever it is, okay? This is going to become just clear, okay? Like this is your final chance to learn lessons about yourself. I don't want to say final chance, but this is, in this one thing, and whatever it is you're really focusing on right now in your life, the number 1 or 2 things that you're focusing on, big time, wherever the blocks have been are going to finally kind of work their way up over the next 2 years, and that here I am, and this is your opportunity to clear those blocks. Because look, we have the Three of Wands. Remember, we have the Two of Wands here with us in the present. This is the prayer. This is the prayer answered. Well, you see, the underlying energy is that your prayers haven't been answered yet, right? Knight of Wands, because they haven't been on their way, and in fact, there's been some kind of struggle with it, but don't worry, it's coming, okay? This is what I'm saying. It's like, yes, we're acknowledging that what you want, it feels like it's just never coming, that it's just completely stopped, that it's a big struggle, but surprise, don't give up on it yet, okay? Three of Pentacles, this is very important. Just like I said with the Three of Cups earlier, this is the energy of time. This takes some time, 2 to 3 years. This takes time. You're going to get small wins along the way, okay? But painting the portrait, a beautiful portrait. Think about, the Sistine Chapel. That wasn't painted in a day or a week even, okay? It took time for you to see the total and complete masterpiece, and that is the thing. The thing that you're dedicating yourself to focusing on, whatever that is right now. And 2 weeks, a month from now, 6 weeks from now, a year from now, you may not be even thinking about it, but that energy is still going to be playing out and really showing you the blocks. And this is the thing, it's going to show you the sum total of all the ways and places that you got in your own way and give you another chance. Listen, this has really and truly been the theme. The second chance theme has been running loudly for the last 2 weeks, but it's coming to a peak right now, okay? And what they're saying is for a lot of you, you're starting to feel like you need to give up. Like, I should just walk away. I should just give up. I should just throw in the towel. I myself very much have something I'm very much quitting, because it's just like I'm putting all this effort into it and I'm getting almost nothing out of it, even though I love it and it's breaking my heart, right? So that thing right there, whatever it was that you thought of when I just said that thing, the lessons of why you should not give it up. Stick with it, because over the next 2 to 3 years, it is going to not just resolve itself, it's going to be better than you thought. And if you gave up on it, you're going to wish you had, okay? Stick with it. Just know that, again, anything worth, I've said this before in a couple recent videos ago, but anything worth having is worth working for. Nothing worth having ever came easy. You got to put your skin in the game, okay? Show the universe it's worth having by not giving up on it, having faith, having patience, and know that relief is on the way. Okay? All right. If you made it to the end, you are the real one. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Please leave me a comment. Y'all, I am talking myself up here. It would be awesome if one of y'all would be like, hey, girl, what's up? That'd be very cool. Give me a like. Share this with somebody who might find this helpful. I would tell you to say hello to Clarabelle, but she's asleep right now. So, you know, maybe send Clarabelle a little letter. Say, hey, Clarabelle, what's going on? I heard you snoring. All right, y'all. I will see you tomorrow. You take care of yourselves. Bye.